Good morning, it's Monday, it's 8 AM. Once again, the start of a new week. And let's start it with some more Dragon Age, which will be a surprise to nobody that I'm still playing Dragon Age today. We are currently in Skyhold. At the end of the last stream, we judged a couple of people. And we also did Here Lies the Abyss, which is a main quest. But today will not be a main quest day. Today will be trying to gain power for a future main quest. So we currently have 20 power, but we're probably going to have to use some to go and travel to some places. But then we will gain some when we travel there. So that's what my plan is for the stream today, to go somewhere new and explore that for a bit. And maybe we can talk to some of our companions in Skyhold if we finish up there. And we also have some quests in places that we've already been, so we could do some of them as well if we have time. But pretty much our focus today is gaining more power, because we need 30 so that we can go and aid Empress Selene, which is the next main quest we're going on. So we just need a whole bunch of power to do stuff. So I'm going to go to the war table because we have some people to report back to us. And maybe some more quests to send them off on before we go somewhere new. Right, let's summon the War Council. Let's do this. Just check that everything is okay with the stream before I get too engrossed in the world of Elora. Yep, looks fine. Let's summon the War Council. Let's do this. Right, what have you got for me here? Ferelden. We have one report here, truth or dare, see and be seen. My dear Josephine, I passed along the news of de Maurier's visit to a few influential parties and implied that he was perhaps trying to butter both sides of his bread. I would describe the outrage this idea provoked, but that would make this letter indecent, and your spy mistress would abscond with it. You play as beautifully as ever, my dear. I can hardly wait to see what de Maurier's next move is. Give my love to your parents. Yours, Vicomtesse Elodie de Moreau. So, hopefully Vivienne will be happy because we've done her quest, or one of her quests. Right, obtain amulet for Cole, let's see. Nightingale, it's been some time since I crossed paths with your agents. It was only natural both they and I chose the night of Duke M's ball to pay a visit to his private collection. I confess matters nearly became unpleasant. I am grateful your agents still remember the appropriate phrases we in the delicate arts use. While I prefer to avoid political entanglement, I wish nothing but good fortune to the Inquisition in restoring order in these troubled times. The article in question was among the lesser of the items in which I was interested, and your agents were most welcome to it. I am pleased that this matter ended with harm to none, save Duke M's pet weapon and his collection of wear Antivan water clocks. Until we meet again, R. Okay, so it looks like we've got Cole's amulet, so when we're next back in Skyhold, we might have a new cutscene. Yay! There should be a third quest, unless it's still ongoing, maybe. There we go, there it is. It's over here. Morning, Phil, how are you this fine Monday? Find a sponsor for the Du Paraquets. Okay, so this is Josephine's quest. Letter to Countess Dion. My dearest Lynette, I was injured on the way back from the Conclave when this insane war erupted between the Apostates and the Templars. I made it to a decrepit inn just before the gash on my leg turned into a fever. Fortunately, when the Inquisition's people found me, they sent for a proper healer. I owe them my life, I'm certain. I'm told the Inquisition will deliver this letter to you, which is the first peace of mind I've had since the Conclave. Stay in the capital, my love, until I can come to you. Yours always, Ellalie. And we get some more influence. Yay! So we're probably going to have to do some more things after this. But I guess that will be when we're next in Skyhold. So, shall we send people off on some more quests? I'm just going to see improving morale, all that glitters. Let's have a look at all that glitters. Feeling good. Oh, my advert was for a holiday today. Cool. I'm just going to read this quietly first to see if we're going to do it. Maybe not right now. There's one over here that looks interesting. Let's have a think. Let's have a look in Ferelden quickly. See what we have up here. Investigate Lord Enzo. There's a lot of quests around here. Judgment, the death of Good Sir Ruth. We should probably do that one because we've just judged her. What's that? Missed that one. Power for a price. Okay, let's have a look. Where's Sir Ruth? Yep, such a busy table now. There's a lot to do. The disgraced Grey Warden Sir Ruth wishes to make good on your judgment, Inquisitor. She has asked for assistance in reaching one of the deeper recesses of the deep roads, so that her premature calling might serve a greater good. Laudable, but any expedition to the deep roads comes with considerable risk. Let's see, which one will be quickest? Who will be quickest? Josephine will be quickest. I suggest an invitation over an escort. Our dwarven contacts would welcome the chance to bolster their forces with a warden on her calling. Okay, let's do that. Yep, we could use more assistance. Right, what shall we give to Leliana and Cullen? Maybe this one? It is time. The Inquisitor commands a small kingdom. It is time to exercise the weight of her influence. There remain uninvolved and uncommitted lords and ladies, bands and arls. Where they could not be engaged with plight or passion, they can be compelled through mercenary means. But there must be a display. Make it known that the Inquisition has weight, and the boons and the dispensations of the powerful will be open to you. Thereafter she need not curry influence. She can simply buy it. Okay, we could do that. So Leliana or Cullen? A grand march, if we are to show the legion that you command, okay? I will heed your advice, Cullen, and do that. Maybe a final task in Orlais. For Leliana. The Dwarven Slaves one might be good to do. Or the Serpent of Navarra. Sightings in the north of Red Templars with armour and weapons adorned with dwarven runes. There are no known entrances to the deep roads in that area, and no missives from Orzammar about missing traders, but they keep next to non-existent records of surface dwarves. The Venatori may be making use of dwarven slaves, possibly from Tevinter. Not their usual preference, but also not the first unusual thing they have done. Recommend further investigation in force. Okay, what does Leliana want to do? Send a select group to observe. We don't want to alarm the Venatori. We know they are all too willing to sacrifice their captives. Okay, then let's get Leliana on the case.
Let's see what we have.
And now, we should pick where we want to go now. So, we can stop Venatori activity in the west, but that costs 20. It might be better to do something that costs less. Crossing the sulfur pits. Investigate the exalted plains, that might be a good one to do. Liberate Empress du Lion. I was thinking this table would make a good board game, but now I'm thinking it might get a bit complicated. Yep. Emerald Graves. Could go to the Emerald Graves, that's always nice. Are there any quests over here we could do? Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden. Maybe we should do one of these Orlais ones. So, we can either do Empress de Lyon, although that costs 20, so that might be better for after. Make contact in the Emerald Graves. Let's have a look at this one. We've been contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade the information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Elysian troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. Oh, we should definitely go there then. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove of useful asset if we choose to trust him. Let's go to a Dalish forest, since we are Dalish. Secrets, at your word, I'll send emissaries to meet with Fairbanks along with hidden agents to watch him. Great, let's do that. So we're going to lose 8 power, but hopefully we'll gain more than that. Right. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there is a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Yes, exactly. A nice forest. Let's go to the nice forest. And let's travel. Right, who should we take? I think we should go with like a standard party. Cassandra or Bull? Cassandra or Bull? Maybe Bull. Might take Solus and Bull. So we got Dorian, Solus and Bull. Right, confirm, let's do this. Yes, exactly. Ironbull does love a day out. Take him on a trip. Hello,
Good to
Harding.
see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach on the path ahead.
Always useful.
From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Let's investigate, I guess. Tell me about Fairbanks.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Anything about the area?
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
We are the last Elven. Never again shall we submit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I spoke thoughtlessly.
Morning, Melissa. Good to see you. How are you this fine Monday morning?
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial armies has established itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves. They are hostile to the Inquisition, and everyone else. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Right, let's do this. It looks like we have a new requisition to get.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Yes, please.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Okie dokie. So, do we have any filled? Oh, we can do the cave spider study, it looks like. Let's do that quickly. And gain a quick power. Okie dokie. And we also have... Yay! Claim. The trip over tree roots map. Yep. Knight's Guardian. Travelling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of carven stone wolves. The Dalish call these the Knight's Guardians. In the days of Elven Halam Sharal, wolf companions walked alongside Emerald Knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond. In pursuit of knowledge, the travels of a chantry scholar. Right, let's see what we have to do. go to the Watcher's Reach camp. More red lyrium for Varric. Smuggler's letters. So many things. Lots of things for Varric. I should probably actually... That would be clever, wouldn't it, to actually go here. Go to the Watcher's Reach camp. And let's save. Okay, now let's actually do a thing. Let's do a thing. Let's go and see this Fairbanks person. Go for this one.
Here to help Fairbanks? He's a dead man! He's out his crew!
The body's frozen. Let's go after this one.
One down!
Any more? One more. But he's probably going to be dead by the time... Yep. He was appropriately dead by the time we got there. Let's get some loot. Ooh, ancient writings. For our requisition. More ancient writings and a Dalish tome. Anything else? Ooh, we killed a Nug. Oops. A Nug got caught in the crossfire. Right, let's continue. Loot. A bowstring. Oh, looks like we're almost there already.
Fairbanks is expecting you at the camp.
Okay.
Watch yourself. I'd like to trust you, but we don't trust anyone these days.
Good to know. Let's go see Fairbanks. Speak with Fairbanks about the attacks. Let's get all this rash vine, since we're walking past it. Canyon camp is very hard to defend. Bad choice for a camp. Oh, a little rock fall.
Of course.
Right, let's go talk to Fairbanks. Hello, Fairbanks.
It is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
Everything you hoped for?
I hope I don't disappoint.
Not at all. But as they say, actions speak louder. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
My enemy?
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This I promise.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
I can just drop rocks on them. Right. I think there should be... First, let's go up here. examine... Oh no, maybe I should examine Fairbanks's documents first. Let's examine Fairbanks's documents first. I was going to go up and claim the landmark, but let's do that later. Needed more elf root, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. 3 men were there. They didn't see us at first, but Grya stepped on a twig. I didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. That damned twig. I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. They're going to kill us all, one by one. Okay. A difficult announcement. I am sorry to tell you of the lives we have lost. Gertrude Chauvin, Devon and Jack were taken by Sister Cousteau's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The 3 men are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by. To prevent more deaths, we must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard and patrol Watcher's Reach. Watcher's Reach, not Watcher's Reach. Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. With heavy heart, your friend and protector, Fairbanks. I think when they were planning the camp, they couldn't see the wood for the trees, but right. Go to the Viridium mine. We have a map. Right. What else shall we... Let's have a wee look around.
I'm too old to be living in a forest.
Let's energize. Using an actual mage. Iron Bow will not be helpful. Let's be me again. Shall I take the torch? Right. What is over here? It looks like I'm gonna have to go in this hut. Ooh. Thing to take. A map of Watcher's Paths. Find the spot marked on the map.
I can't believe he's making us hide out here like mice.
Claim.
I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Wolf Falls. Even with countless gallons of water rushing down over it for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps? Right. Let's go.
And you? Of course.
Right. Let's go and claim the landmark. If I remember correctly, it is up here. But if I don't remember correctly, we're just going randomly for a walk up some ladders, but... This is the part where I lose concentration and accidentally fall to my death. There we go. Claim. The Watcher. I don't know who first called this place Watcher's Canyon. I know it's named for the strange hooded figure overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he was one of their gods. None of the elves here can tell me. I don't think they even know anymore. And this cave, Watcher's Reach, well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. Okie dokie. Yes, our Inquisitor does like a ladder, exactly. Is that the Watcher then? Right, let's go down. We're causing a bit of a pile up here. Right, oops. So, let's go.
Can't believe the Inquisition's here.
What are we doing? We're going to the Viridium mine. I remember. Ooh, one day I'm going to have a house with a waterfall in the living room. That sounds pretty cool. The water tank in the Lost Burst wasn't quite as pretty as this one. Yep, that's not quite as good. I guess the map suggests we're going this direction. Don't go looking for trouble. When do we ever look for trouble? Don't know what you mean. Ew, trouble.
No crime! No nobles! No Inquisition!
It's helpful. Ooh, let's help Dorian. Solus is just standing with his torch. Right, any more loot before we continue? Ooh, a lot of loot before we continue. Oh yes, my torch. Let's have my torch back. Just in case. Probably no. Nice waterfall with a pool, fresh air, fish for food, and in winter ice skating. That sounds very good. Ooh, look. Ooh. More trouble. Just what we always wanted. I assume it's Dorian that's doing all this purple stuff. Any more? Looks like I've lost my torch this time. Oh well, Solus has got one. Yeah, the planned waterfall is definitely better.
Solus, I take it you study spirits?
I do.
Back in my homeland, we keep spirits as servants.
So I have been told.
The things they can be made to do are quite marvelous. You should see them.
The Tevinter Imperium is not the safest place for an elf.
Ah, yes. Point taken.
Right, let's attack. Everybody's on fire. Let's get this archer. Let's see, is Solus only carrying his torch or is he helping them fight? No, it looks like he's only carrying the torch. Next time we have a fight, I should pay more attention to what Solus is doing. It's a very important job. Right, shall we go in here? I think he does help, then gets the torch out again. Okay. We seem to be doing okay. If he isn't helping, we seem to be doing okay without him, so... Oh, let's have a look now. Let's pay better attention. Yeah, he is helping. Oh no, he isn't. He's just standing there. That was Dorian who was helping. Interesting. So if you give another character a torch, apparently they'll just hold it and not be helpful. Right. Scrawled note. You've heard how the Dalish would hang trespassers. Hung them from trees is what they say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard when I saw that face in the tree I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long I would hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself. Brienne. Yeah, I was seeing Dorian too. Oh, hello. Crept up on us. Oh no, he's got it. Is he going to show up again in a second? Probably. Maybe I'll take Solus's sword. Solus's torch. Deal with this Sister Costeau. This looks promising. Ooh, so much to see, so much to do. Let's go down, I guess. There seems to be a lot happening here. Now I'm going to drop the torch. I dropped it by the boxes. I don't want to lose this one. Let's get these. Ooh. Oh, I thought they were spiders. They were just people who were knocked down. Don't run away. They always run away. And he's just run into a box. Are there more?
You will never get out alive.
Here he is.
Kill them!
Okay.
That's one way to solve the problem.
I don't need the torch. Okay. So there's some places where there's writings on the wall. So I just wanted to be sure. I'll keep it anyway for now. Just because it gives a nice green glow to everything. We're going to be able to fill that requisition pretty easily. Look at all these tomes we're getting. Yep, Solus is always doing his part, exactly. Ooh, a mosaic piece. And loot. Look at all these exclamation marks. I mean, if anything, the torch is just useful for this dark area. Hello, Gertrude.
The guards had a key. It's over there.
Okay. Let's go get the key.
No, the other way!
Okay.
Keep going.
Keep going.
That's the way.
That's the way.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes.
Right. We got there in the end. Let's let you out.
You have it. Please, please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second.
Right, now let's explore. Find the Freeman Villa. Okay. From Sister Costeau. Hugh, yes, I know that Duhaime thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. The refugees think us monsters, all because of Duhaime and his like. If they get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate them. But we will not hunt them, we will not murder them unless they force our hand. I hope you understand. Yours faithfully, Sister Costeau. Oh, you should discuss short store discount with her first. I may have just missed your comment at an inconvenient time. That'll teach me not to be paying close enough attention to the chat. As I have said, there is no reason to worry about the other Freeman cells. Since we are in the Dales, I shall invoke the heathen philosophy of fear Adalen, the way of the wood. Each tree is part of a greater whole. It is the same with us. We are all part of a greater plan. The Dales will be ours, that I promise. The Dales will be ours, and that I promise, Sister Costo. Anything else? Let's go in here. Okay. It looks like there's a red lyrium deposit nearby. Like over here. Ah, it is over there. Let's do this for Varric. It's nice when you can get somebody's approval when they're not even in the party. Ah, you don't get store discount or credit, unfortunately. You free her, but you still have to pay him for. Okay. Right, is there anything else in here? I think I've got everything, but I probably will not be back in here again, so I might as well just wander around a bit and check. Right. I guess we'll look at the map and see what else we have to do. Smuggler's letters, find the Freeman Villa. Maybe we should do that one. Go to Argan's Lodge. Could do that one as well. Afterwards. Okay, that looks like a plan. Let's save. Perhaps the people not in the party are watching the stream. That's probably it. There is a quest here that I declined to do, the only quest I don't do anymore. Ah, okay. I seem to do different quests every single time. But I never do all of them. Ooh, look at the drawings. Right. Let's continue. Ooh, another battle. Let's drop the torch here. Look at all the I'm in trouble here. Everybody's near death. Oh, crumbs. I can't reach him if he's out there. Right. Hunt baby bears. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think we'll be hunting baby bears. Now, I need to very carefully... This is not going to work at all. There we go. And now we go back very carefully. There we go. Yeah, poor baby bears. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that one either. Right, there were more things to loot. Ooh, that looks like a letter. My dearest Aline, have you had news of the war? They say it will take over all Orlais. People say the mine's about to be shut down. No one wants to be caught in the middle of the fighting. I had a good thing here, good coin. In a year or two I might have made enough to go home and marry. Now this war's come along and ruined everything. I'll stay as long as I can. Don't wait for me. Leave as soon as you can. Perhaps in a city like Montsimard there will be guards and militia keeping the peace. Your brother Jean. Okay. Don't push me into the water. There we go. Okay, let's continue. Oh, I've left the torch, it's fine. running away. Close. That's a bit close. By the time I get there, yep, I'm dead. Yeah, it is a nice looking area. I like it too. So many Dalish tomes. We're not short on Dalish tomes or ancient writings. Yes, exactly. A nice restful place to be in. Peacewood. It's even called Peacewood. Right, we have 15 power, so we have exactly half of what we need. Let's save quickly. We are currently in Peacewood. What could be better than that? Thought that was a person. It is not. Oh, hello. Looks like we're on our way.
I can't believe I was in the Fade. Physically.
You think that is an achievement of which to be proud?
It's the second time that's been done in all of history. That's not nothing, Solus.
In all of human history.
The Fade is still a mystery to us humans, yes.
Wait for them to
Probably
finish
always will
talking.
be.
Perhaps it's best it remain that way.
Okay. Finished, so we will start fighting. More? So many. Don't run. You cannot run away from me. Apart from that you can, but I run very slowly. Not sure I can get up there. Ooh, crumbs. This one looks
Let them interfere with Manapon's plans!
quite big.
Do not let them interfere with Manapon's plans!
They don't want us to interfere with the plans. That's for sure. Crumbs.
Bull is in danger!
Bull is okay. Where am I though? Oh, there I am. Yeah, this one's definitely confused.
This is one of the people running around the Dales hurting helpless peasants?
Did you hear Sister Costello has fallen? I'm surprised it took so long. She was soft. Unfortunately, we also lost the rats we were going to send to Saladin. We have to make sure this doesn't happen again. Oh good, 2 power. Let's claim... Ooh, and a key! And a great axe. That looks good. Right, I'll just make sure there's no loot wandering around before we go inside. Even Mafareth, the betrayer, had a part to play. Who are we to say elves do not? From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the exalted march of the Dales. Right. Every map is different. There is the desert, a forest, a swamp, mountains, winter region, coastal area. That is true. That's true, the note did travel fast. Anything else? We started over here, didn't we? Oh, well that's not. But we needed to go in this direction anyway, it looks like. Hang on. If we're going in this direction, there is a whole hut over here that I haven't explored. Let's explore this little hut. I thought this is the direction we were going, but it is not, so let's explore it now. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Ooh, battle mage armor. We're gonna be able to give people some new outfits at this rate. Duhame's notes. August has made progress in the exalted planes. We are together in this, but Maker's breath. Now that irks me. That weapon, or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, is mine by rights. Maleficent trusts me most. Bar he won't have it, not while I live. I would never have noticed about the note. I wouldn't have if I didn't have the helpful. This shows me where everything that I can look at is. But yeah, I wouldn't have noticed that the note had travelled so fast, if that's what you were meaning. More Battle Mage armour. Right, now let's enter. I've watched a replay of one of these Dragon Age streams I had watched live, and it's surprising how much I had missed on first viewing. It's quite a vast world. Open. Ooh. Let's go in here, but let's save first. This is fun. Don't remember this bit, although I assume it's going to come flooding. Yep, it's come flooding back.
The Freeman's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days.
War always brings opportunists.
Let's have a wee look around. Let's loot them first. Right, if I remember correctly, I tend to get lost in here.
I haven't heard anything from the plane, have you?
No, nothing recent anyway.
People started talking and then stopped, but I'm sure it's fine. Shall I stealth it up and then open the door? Will that be weird? Like, confuse them. Okay. 2 of them down. Ooh, look, his sword is moving. We got some gold and some loot. Yep, one still image, and here we are, exactly. As soon as I saw this place, I recognized it. Oh, it looks like I can level up. Let's do it after I've read this. Pages. Oh, there we go. I've leveled up, level 13. Pages from Lord Morale's journal. The journal of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it aside. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner and they would be none the wiser. Or none of wiser, as that says. If the Templars hadn't gone off to do Maker knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful and no one could better ensure our security. No matter, the distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. Okay, let's level up. Level up, character record. What shall I get? I have loads of double dagger stuff. Maybe I should get a subterfuge thing. I have almost none of the sabotage things. Let's have a look what I can get. Fighting dirty. That could be good. Ooh, I could have a grappling hook. Or, let's just see what else I can get. Evasion. That could be good as well, because I keep falling close to death. Maybe I'll do this one, evasion. They can't hit what they can't see. Perfect. Right. Anybody else want any points spent? Doesn't look like anybody has anything. Right, let's save. Right, we have some more people, so let's stealth it up. I fell. There are more, but I'll just loot this one. Now there's some more over here. Oh, this one's coming. Coming to boot me. There are still more. There's so many. All of them are on quite low health at the minute, so probably gonna be. Any more? Oh, one more. And also, this one, who seems to be the main one who we're trying to... I guess that's Maleficent.
That seems to be the last of them.
Yay!
Looks like that was the man in charge.
We've struck a blow against the Freemen.
She always looks it honest for a rogue, well apart from the desire to loot all the time. Yeah. And more power, yay! Ooh, Celine was born 04 and took the throne at 16, so 20. We are 42, so he must have referred to her mother. Interesting. This is things that I do not know about when I'm playing. Let's loot them all. And a red Templar note. A letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Maleficent, make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Emprise de Lyon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Maleficent's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers. Ooh.
Red Templars? Why not?
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't ready for us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
Whoops, I just walked past that. So, I think we need to go searching. Map. Let's have a look around. There's something... Sometimes it's best not to know, otherwise you always make the same decisions because who wants the murder of your mother to become the next emperor? This is true, I guess. Complicates things, I guess, if you know everything. Right. Let's go in here. Oh, a study.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
It was just delayed. Guess it's the candle.
Part of a key.
Okay.
There's a rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
We have to find two more. The Exalted March of the Dales. The Chantry's story of the Exalted March of the Dales paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against heathen savages. But I have long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-Chantry and pro-human biases. Thus it is my moral imperative to propose an alternate interpretation, that the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy hiding behind the mask of faith. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Orlais and the rest of the south, and would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of a hostile, unreasoning people attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Andrastrian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wished to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by Blessed Andraste herself, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their autonomy. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. Here was a kingdom that spurned diplomatic overtures and that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight when the Darkspawn attacked Mortsimard. The Danish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it awoke. Scholars point to the massacre at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of an exalted march on the Elven kingdom in the Dales. They conveniently ignore the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing or why the elves attacked. The Chantry's response to the Elven aggression that resulted in the slaughter of hundreds was predictable, but in light of my thesis, perhaps we should re-examine the events of Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it is possible that someone saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of an entire people. Interesting. Very interesting. Right, let's go looking for these other key fragments. And also let's loot everywhere we can. A letter to Maleficent. Maleficent, I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. See. Loot. 912, so it was her mother. Interesting. Bull, I need you. That's not Bull. That is also definitely not Iron Bull. Right. Me.
Ooh. Red Lyrium.
They were smuggling for the Templars.
Read
not anymore.
An official appraisal, a note addressed to the villa's former owner lies next to an unusual device. It's a lot of reading today. Lord Morel, I posed a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly of course, lest they want the piece for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed Illyrium Epilan, is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emil Faber, collector and purveyor of unique ephemerae. Place fragments. So we have one.
Something else is still needed, I think.
Yep, I agree, Dorian. Maleficent's journals. Maleficent kept several journals. This one details the founding of the Freemen of the Dales. August and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later, Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility, we need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. Okay, anything else in here before we go and find the rest of the key fragments? Yes, a mosaic piece. Got a couple so far this stream. Anything over here? No. Right. So, it looks like we want this direction. Or it looks like it's outside. The long walk to Halam Sharal. Only 65 of our group made it to Halam Sharal. Some gave up, some sickened, especially the little ones. Bandits stalked us. My mother, forgive me. I had to steal food. A child fought me for extra scraps of bread. A few days later I carried her for miles until after her legs gave out. She died shivering in my arms. I used to have a master, a mage. He fed me well, never beat me, never taught me how to read so I could do his accounts. But if he had a theory or a spell he wanted to test out, he'd get out his daggers, have the other servants tie me to a post, and carve furrows into my skin. I was so afraid. Every time I was sure I would die, but at worst I'd collapse, get bandaged up and die in bed, too weak to move for days. The other slaves visited me in secret to survey the damage. I had healed just enough before he needed blood again. That is why I travelled from Vol Dorma to the Dales with nothing but rags on my back. That is why there were 105 of us when we set out, all elven. That is why I fell to my knees and wept when we crossed through the gates of my new home, a village for my people. The long walk, as told to Brother Pecor of Ferelden, circa 140 Ancient. The fight in the Dells is very interesting. It belongs to the elves, but others fight over it. Yeah, it is interesting, definitely. There's a lot of, like, lore and stuff about this one. Recently written journal. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Our hearts were pure when we started. I have to wonder if we lost our way. The Templars are terrifying. When I speak to the Knight Captain, I feel uneasy. There is something unsettling about his eyes and voice. They keep making offers. More shipments to guard, more men to be escorted to their keep. I just know. No more grousing. I can't let my doubts show. Others take their cue from me. They must stay strong. It's just for a little while longer, then we'll get what we want. We'll be free. Right, let's go find this key fragment. Ooh, well, we know where there are two. One appears to be this way. Right. This way. Ah, it's there. I went past it. So, that's a couple of them. I feel like we should open this door and see what's in here, though. More things. A bedroom. Sexuality and Thedas. Interesting. Lots of reading to start the week with, exactly. What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found on the subject in all Andrastrian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, is it considered of vital importance. Yet even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais it is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden it is a matter of scandal if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tevinter it is considered selfish and deviant behaviour among nobles, but actively encouraged with favoured slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. In pursuit of knowledge. Brother Genitivi has a lot of writings. Anything else before we go? There's so much stuff. Lots of gold. Right, let's go. Excuse me, please. Let's find the way. Guess it's over here. Oh, nope. Let's go up the stairs. Let's go up the stairs. Or how do we get over there? How do we get over there? Okay. I must be just being very silly. Now I'm just stuck in it. Right. This way. Okay. Another place we have not been. Gosh. All this loot. Ring velvet. Hall. Okay. Maleficent's journals spans the time Maleficent spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Laurent's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper's soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now, brother against brother? The priests tell me to remember Laurent's life, not her death, so I try to recall years past, the countless times she saved me, the day we first met when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal. brutal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later. There is a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He is an odd fellow, with an accent with an accent I can't place, like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter in the end. He's been a comfort listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired like we are. He said a very wise thing: there is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to Orlesians. Right. Few more things to look at. This is probably the last time we're going to be here, so we're going to make the most of it. And loot all of the things. Yeah, it is interesting that they refer to it as Celine's War. Right. There we go. Ah. Right in front of me. Perfect. Right. Now we just have to reassemble the ruined key. The ruined key. I'm so good at reading, it's really good that I spend so much time doing it, because I'm so good at it. Right. Yep, loot everything, exactly. And then we'll spend like an hour at the end of the stream just... What am I missing? Ah, that. Just giving people new weapons and stuff. It will take forever. Right. What time is it? It's 9:06. We're already halfway through. Over halfway through. Right. I'm assuming we've been in here. Oh no, we haven't. We can't have been in here. Yes, the loot and distribute stream. A servant's letter, a neatly penned note addressed to the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I have taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction. Artem. So I guess we're going to be finding the personal storage room. Auto loot, auto sell, and auto equip. I've never done that. I've never even thought to do that. Right. Let us go. So, this is where we're placing the fragments, right? Okay. Oh, energize. Come on, Solus, I need you. Great. Now, let's be me again. Find a use for the ruined key. Let's find a use for the ruined key. Yay! We found...
What have we here?
Look at this big room of, what would you know, loot. Add auto fight and auto find your way, and I was going to sit back and have a coffee. Yep, we just all be watching the stream. Right. And we have a new perk when we're next at the war table. Let's get all of this stuff. Crumbs, look at all of this stuff. Look at all of that. Oh. Yes, take all. Gonna run out of space soon. actually am going to run out of space soon. I think that's it. Let's go. Let's leave. Yep, best loot box ever, that one, exactly. Right. So, that was our little trip to the villa. Let's go back to the Emerald Graves. See if there's anything else we want to go do in the Emerald Graves before we go back to Skyhold, because we're going to have some cutscenes with people if we go back to Skyhold, because we've done things. There's the torch. Right, is there anything else we should do while we're here? We were going to go to Argon's Lodge. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, let's do some more tasks. Let's do some more things, if we can. Should probably do this lyrium since we're here. Camp is 1 free power, this is true. Okay, new plan. We'll quickly do this red lyrium if it's close by. It looks close by. And then we'll do this camp. And then we'll do a deluded chevalier. Right. And then we might end. And Thursday could be a talkie day, and Saturday another big quest. I think this is a good plan. On Thursday we might need to do some more quests to do power, but we could do... There's some things that we can do in places we've already been. So yeah, I feel like Thursday another talkie and power building day, and then Saturday, hopefully, we'll have 30. And we can go... Well, we can go to do Celine's quest. I think that's a good plan. It might not work out, but it might. So let's go with it. Yay! Barracks approval. Right. And now I need to rejig the map. And let's toggle waypoint. Yeah, works well. Good plan. Looks like there's some... There's something that way. This is probably where I'm going to get lost and not be able to find my way out of this area. Because if I remember, it's all walled. So I'm going to be going around in circles for a bit. Oh, that's Varek's book. I don't read these because they're too long, but I'm just going to go through it quickly so that if anybody wants to read it in the future, they can pause. Okay, cool. Well, that's one reason why it was good that I have ended up walking around in a circle. More loot. Oh, we've frozen. That was weird. Yeah, but Varric writes along and says very little. Don't think I've ever read one of the chapters of his book all the way through. That's a bit shameful. Right, I'm gonna have to go round the long way, I guess. Go round the long way, but I don't want to. Can we go up here? Is this going to get us out? read them in order when I get to all 12. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Right, this looks better. This looks better. I'm outside of the walls now. Wonder how many of the chapters of Varric's book I've got so far. I'd be interested to know. Right. Oh, what have we over here? We have... The stealth didn't work so good there. They saw me coming. New stream idea, Mouse reads Dragon Age. Well, I guess it's an option. When Samson made this deal, we promised you the Dales if you could hold them and keep the roads open for our supplies. Too difficult a concept to grasp, I see. Enough of your fumbling, the Red Templars will deal with the Inquisition. Knight Captain Carroll. Right. Let's see if we can work out how to get to the new camp. Because it looks like it's around. I know there's a giant somewhere that always used to kill me. So if we can avoid a giant, that would be nice. We'll just have to see. Although I'm pretty sure that every stream is mouse reading Dragon Age, to be honest. Always seems to be half of the stream I spend reading. Right, it's up there, isn't it? Let's see if I can find an easy way to get there. Up, 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 up. This is right. This is where we want to be. Steps. Right. A camp. No giant here. Good. Right. So, I wonder if we've got... We should have a field requisition, shouldn't we? Because of all of those ancient writings and Dalish tombs. Let's craft. A number of Dalish elders have asked for the Inquisition's help in recovering elven artifacts that have been stolen by Orlesian deserters, and we get power. Anything else we can fill? Nope. Good. We've done well. And we have power. And more power. Great. Just what we want. Let's save quickly, and then let's look at the map. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Map. So, what we were doing... Go to Argon's Lodge. That's what we're doing. Shall I toggle waypoint? Nah. Perhaps at the end of it, all you spend a stream reading out the codex entries. I could try. We'll see what it looks like. If it looks like that's possible, or if it would take, you know, several days. But I will bear it in mind. Oh yay, looks like we're on our way.
Might be something here.
There might.
Better take a closer look.
Yes, let's. If we can find the way. Ooh, pretty music. Gosh, there's so many of them. This is fine. go for this archer over here, because he's getting lots of shots in, because nobody's paying attention. Don't run away from me. Right. More. Got to get up here somehow, I guess. So many. I'm gonna have to just delete some loot when we get finished here, because there's gonna be far too much. Oh, we've frozen again. We keep freezing. It's not normally a problem I have with Dragon Age. It glitches, but it doesn't normally freeze. Get your men out of the roads and hunt down those Inquisition bastards. You're losing the Emerald Graves. Have you forgotten what we're fighting for? Everything we do for our future and for Orlais. Right, let's loot. And then when we run out of space, we'll have to delete stuff. Villain Morel's taken, Maleficent's gone. That's another one of those quick letters you were talking about. We're losing our grip. What now? The men are starting to balk, talking about giving up. Let's look in here. Ooh, look at the picture. A banner, perfect. Don't think we need to go that way. But we definitely need to loot around here. Because of all those people who died. Right. Luckily, a lot of the stuff we're looting is stuff that doesn't take up space in the inventory, so that's okay.
Let's see how that goes for you, big guy.
Right, let's go up. Let's go up. Oh, they're just waiting for us. Nice of them to wait so patiently for us. Spread out, and now I have none of them near me. Let's go help with this one. Although appropriately enough, he's gone. Let's enter.
The Inquisition will take your freedom! Kill them!
They won't take your freedom. You're taking care of these things.
The Inquisition will take your freedom! Kill them! Let righteousness be our shield! Let righteousness be our shield!
Big ones.
The Inquisition will take your freedom! Kill them!
Yay.
It's always remarkable how some will take advantage of chaos to further their own cause.
Right. Am I gonna have room for any of this stuff? Ooh, sketch of a courtyard. Okay. And more power. Yay. Right, let's loot. Speak to Fairbanks. Okay, we can do that. Not least because there's a quick travel point right by him. Right, let's see. This way? In here, maybe? Whoops. Go through the door, not past it. No, looks like it's on the other side. A mosaic piece. Still, it must be on the other side. It must be round. Right. Okay, hopefully this is finally, yay. And it's just one of the bottles. You can't find all the codexes, which is sad. Oh, that is sad. I am aware of how to spell it. This bottling reflects my wish that the current crop of behatted self-styled cads would disappear. I preferred Lafayette as spirit, not affectation. Distiller Emeritus Gavon. Right. Any more loot that we can pick up before we have to lose loot because we've got so much of it? Another door. We might be very lucky with loot. Oh, or not. Yep, inventory is full. Okay. Inventory, let's have a look. Weapons. What don't we need? If there's any duplicate armor, we could get rid of that. See, there's 2 of these. But then we do have a couple of mages, so that could actually be useful. Duplicate weapon, maybe? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try not to, but I might just have to leave some loot that I haven't picked up yet. Ornate longbow. We can get rid of one of the ornate longbows. Because we only have, like, 2 archers and one of them's Varric, and I'm never going to give him something that isn't Bianca. So we can do that without feeling bad about it. But that still only gives us room for one thing. Maybe I just won't look for any more loot. Because I'm going straight to Fairbanks. Let's go to Fairbanks. Who is here? And we can travel. Let's go. Fairbanks, you are here. I want to talk to you.
You saved my people. We'd given them up for dead. Perhaps the stories are true.
Investigate. Freemen?
Who are these freemen of the Dales?
Most are deserters from the war, tired of fighting and dying for a cause in which they have no stake. But recently, the freemen have organized, started attacking anyone and everyone. Their new leaders are driving them to take the Dales for themselves.
Okay. Tell me about the war.
What is your opinion of the Civil War?
When I quarrel with my cousin, wine is spilled. Perhaps someone loses a tooth. When Celine feuds with hers, a country is torn apart. Does it matter to a farmer or a woodsman who reigns in Val Royeaux? Yet they suffer. We're all weary, Inquisitor.
Tell me about the camp.
Tell me about your people.
Simple people. Most have lost family. All have lost their homes. I found a few, helped them, found this cave for shelter. Word spread and more came. We just want to survive.
Okay.
I need to be going.
I'll be here.
It's still telling me to speak to him. So I'll speak to him.
Any news, Inquisitor?
The Freemen have been defeated.
They hurt so many of my people. Now it's finally over. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Perhaps with the Freemen gone, we can find a proper home. Algon's lodge was always well situated. Inquisitor.
We've already done these things.
I need to be going.
I'll be here.
Okay. That was weird. We had to talk to him twice, but we have an agent. Yay. Okay. So my thought is that we should go to Skyhold and distribute loot and finish the stream with loot, if that's okay. We can give what's it called? Research. We can give the research items away. We can sell stuff. We can distribute stuff to our allies, and we can put stuff in storage. And then we'll finish, maybe slightly early, but it'll be good. It'll be good, because then we won't have to bother about it next stream, and we can concentrate on cutscenes and more power. Because we only need 6 more. Okay, let's go back to Skyhold. Have a nice, chilled out end to the stream. Oh. And I also need to go to Kaer Oswin with Cassandra. Yeah, we did do well with power today. Mustn't forget to go to Kaer Oswin with Cassandra. Oops. Because I kind of did. I was going to do that at the start of this stream before we went to the map. So maybe start of next stream? After we've talked to people or before? Interesting. We'll see how long this loot distribution takes. So we need to go up to where Dorian is. Oh, when I next speak to Varric, it's going to be interesting. But we're not going to talk to him just yet. I'm going to have gone the wrong way, aren't I? Always go the wrong way. Yeah, maybe I can squeeze it in, maybe not. We'll see how long this takes.
Here is the request Harriton
Okay,
made.
so...
Should I wait for his reply?
That is at his discretion. I have
What's the exclamation mark? Oh, it's Varric. Yeah, we'll have to do that next time.
Of course.
You may depart in a moment.
So, and now I want to go to the basement. The Undercroft.
I told them the offer was the best we could do.
And of course they said no.
Right. Let's quickly sell stuff. Buy/sell. Sell. We can get rid of all of these things. And now we can give people inventory. So, inventory. Right, let's look and see what we can do. Is there anything better for me? Ooh, something that I can't have yet. Why can't I have it yet? Level 14. There'll be something nice for me when I'm at level 14. But until then, we'll have the 203 one. But I can get rid of some of these in a moment. Next, Cassandra. Already has the best weapon. And shield-wise, already has the best shield. Good for you, Cassandra. Sarah. We have a better bow for Sarah. And then Dorian has the best staff. Blackwell can have a much better weapon, and shield wise, nope, he has the best. Cole has the best that he could have. Vivienne can definitely have a better staff. Solus already has the best staff that he can have. Varric has Bianca. Iron Bull. Let's give him the glittering Darmelon, or Darmillion. I can't quite see if that's an I or an L. It's nice you don't loot a new better weapon every 5 minutes in this. Yeah, it saves trouble. Right, let's give you that. Right, now, armor. Anything better for me? Not yet, because I need to be level 14. Cassandra, heavy armor. Ooh, Cassandra can do better. Let's give Cassandra that armor. And helmet. Oh, I didn't check if I could have a new helmet. What am I currently wearing? 21. Or Legion Mage hat. Okay, let's do that. Can't see what it looks like. And now Cassandra. 21. So let's give... Oh, look at that. Look at that fashion. 14 brings new stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. When I get to level 14, we'll have to remember that I can go and get new things for people. Because I will probably not remember. Helmet. I'm going to have to remember to do the helmets. I keep forgetting about the helmets. Ooh, we have 2 Warden helmets, so we could get rid of one of them. Everything is fine there. Here's that Battle Mage armor I was talking about. It turns out Dorian's already wearing some, but we can give him a very slightly better one. And he's already wearing the best helmet he can, unless he wants to wear that. Let's just give him the helmet. Blackwell can definitely have a better helmet. And he can have better armor as well. It's a good day for Blackwell. Cole has the best he can have. And hat-wise, it's very unlikely I'm going to change Cole's hat. Vivienne. Is fine. I'm not going to have Vivienne wearing one of those. And Solus, why can't he have restriction human trained? Oh, so we can definitely get rid of some of those battle mage armors if only humans can wear it. Yeah, Dorian looks great. Looks like Solus is still wearing those griffin robes, which I don't like, but never mind. I could stick upgrades, I guess. I don't know. We'll have to have a look at some point. Maybe a different stream. Helmet. That's a fun helmet, but it's better, so I think we'll give it to him. Right. Varric. Varric can have the absorbing helmet now. And is already wearing the best he can. And at level 14 he can have a new coat, maybe. Although I might be having that new coat, in which case Varric cannot be having the new coat. And finally, Ball can have better armour. And I think that's far better armour for him, so yay! And it looks like he can have a better Vitar as well. And there's 2 of them, so we can definitely get rid of one of them. Yep, Solus didn't look too happy. But Solus never looks too happy. Okay, and finally, accessories. What shall I do? There's quite a few things, but maybe I should examine. Ooh, this looks good. What am I currently wearing? Am I not wearing an amulet at the minute? Oh no, I'm currently wearing Mercy's Crest. Okay, that's fine. I'll just stay with that. But I'll see, because I think there's some people that haven't got any, haven't got all accessories yet. So we should probably have a look. Guard belt. I guess we'll have the melee defense, even though Vivienne is not a melee person. Solus, can you have any rings? You can wear 1 ring, which is better than no rings, I guess. And Varric, I don't really pay much attention to these, to be honest, but I like to have it all filled up. Right, 59 of 75, so we're doing better, but we can still get rid of some stuff in storage. Right, let's move stuff. What can we get rid of? Great sword. There's so many things we could get rid of here. Let's have a look. 147, 93. Get rid of the 147. Get rid of Soul Kisser. And Templars first. The cap on Solus makes him look dangerous. Right, get rid of some of these staffs. We definitely don't need all of these staffs. Because everybody has a staff, they don't need more. Get rid of most of these blades, since we're in the 200s for blades. And we can definitely get rid of most of these longbows. Shields. We'll keep only the 21, I think. So we've got 45. That's probably, I'd probably still need to get rid of some stuff, but we've got more. Right. Helmets. We definitely don't need an 8 helmet. Or a 10 helmet. 3 marches. Maybe keep the 17, but not the 8. Or the 6. Cole's hat we'll keep just in case he wants it. Get rid of one of the Battle Mage armors, I guess. And the Enchanter coat. And now we're in medium armor. Get rid of some of them. Yeah, there is another perk for more carrying, I think. We don't have it yet. Maybe I should get that next time. Because the next time we go to the map, we are going to have a new perk. I'll think about it. Medium armor. I guess we can get rid of these 111s if we have a 150. 3. Heavy armor now. Defender armor. So now we have 31 of 75. I feel like that's probably okay. Maybe we'll just get rid of some of these duplicate rings, since everybody's carrying rings. And then you said we could get rid of the sigils, didn't you? So let's get rid of some sigils. I think that's looking good. 27 of 75. Up to 90, yes, I use a mod for 15,000. Cool. Right. I think that's all we need to do there. So, I feel like I don't think we're going to have time to do the other quest today, just because I'm going to have to finish slightly before 10, and I'm worried that it will be slightly after 10. So I think we should probably stop here if that's okay. So next time we can go, well, we need to talk to people, especially Varric, and we also need to go to Caer Oswin, and we can decide which we're going to do first. I'll think about it, which one I should do first. Maybe if we did this one first, because then we might have something to talk to Cassandra about. But yes, we should do that. And then we can just try and get the rest of our power, and then on Saturday we can go to Empress Celine. Let's save! And we're right where we were at the end of the last stream. So yes, thank you for watching, and thanks for your company. I hope you have a great week. I'll be streaming again on Thursday morning at 8 AM, so the same time, for a couple of hours. And as I say, we'll continue with getting power. And my next video on YouTube will be on Tuesday. It'll be my favourites video for the month. Great, this has been good, this has been fun. We've got a whole bunch of power, and we've distributed all of this loot that we got, and we got so much loot today. And we saw the Emerald Graves. So yeah, bye, have a great day, cheers!